What's up, YouTube? It's your boy K coming at you from Kalahari Echo Beats. If melodies got you stuck, the piano roll looks like an alien code or music theory sounds boring, don't stress. I'm here to flip all that to straight fire. Hit that subscribe button and let's make your beats echo all the way from the Kalahari to the globe. So, in today's lesson, we are talking about the piano roll. But for you first to understand the piano roll, you need to know music theory, and the most producers, you need to know music theory, and most producers will be telling you you don't need music theory. But as we dive in, yeah, you will understand that yes, music theory is important. And for us from Kalahari, we are focused on teaching young new producers, beginner producers, and also advanced producers that don't understand music theory, yeah, the art of music theory and the importance of music theory as it sets you apart from, you see, beginner producers and industry producers, like good producers. What makes them different is the knowledge of music theory that they have, knowing what keys to play, in what scales to play. Yeah, those are the conditions that determine industry producer or good producers from young producers. So yeah, when it comes to the piano roll, there are two ways to bring it up. You can either click here, it comes up, or come here, or click here, right click here, and then you see where it's written piano roll, and then voila. So for you to navigate around the piano roll, you need to know all these 9 buttons and what they do. These are the tools that normally, as a young producer, you need to know. But going in the long run, these 5 will also be helpful. So first, before we start, is that there's a hint panel here. You see where it's written hint panel. Yeah, this is where we look at the tool that we are using. So if I come here, it means draw. If I come here, it means paint. If I come here, it means paint in drum sequence mode. So to start off, we start with the draw tool. The draw tool is the one that we use to paint in notes. So like here, yes, like this and this. This is a minor chord, and if I do it like this, it's a major chord. So yeah, that's why music theory is important. And this is the paint tool. It allows you to paint a lot of notes at once, like this. And then the drum tool. This is the drum. This is the paint in drum sequence in mode. Basically, what this allows you is to paint in more notes at a shorter. Almost like the paint tool, but then the length of the notes are shorter, so it helps you in drum patterns, yeah, like this. Yes, and this is the delete button. It's self-explanatory. What it helps you is delete patterns. This is also a code. So this is the mute button. It's also self-explanatory. What it does is it mutes the notes that you don't want to listen to. So for instance, we move to the D7 here, and then when we play, it does not play. But then we click again, it plays. So yes, this is the slice tool. It actually helps us slice. Like here, I'm slicing the end here because they are overlapping, and then I use the delete tool to remove them. Yes, this is the select button. It helps you select notes. I can come and select this one. I can select this one. I can select this one. And this is the zoom in button. It helps us zoom in here. So you can double click here, and then we are zooming. Click again, we zoom out. So yeah, this is the playback. It helps us play our notes without playing everything. So yeah, this is the play. It helps us play our whole song. If we had multiple like this. If we had multiple, if we had multiples selected, so most producers will be telling that no, you don't need music theory to be a good producer. But uh, for for a beginner, what tells apart beginner producers and industry producers is knowing music theory. So a beginner, if I was a beginner, I would just be pressing buttons at random like this. See, um, like this, and then expect something nice to come out. Like I'm guessing. For industry producers or for producers that know what they are doing, when they come here, they see that yes, this is the G6. For me, if I'm making a code, let me say I want to make a chord progression. There's a scale that I need to use, and in that scale, there are chords that I must focus on, and not just at random. Because let me say, I cannot just be pressing at random like this. Yeah. So this is a major. So this is a chord. It means these keys they sound good together, and then yeah, for you to learn music theory, we offer music theory classes, one-on-one training. If you are interested, yeah, just hit in the link below. DM us. We teach you about music theory, one-on-one, no interference from the beginning to the end. Yeah, results will be evident. Some shortcuts that you need to know. For you to select some notes, you can either come here, you select like this, or you hit Control, right click. So, and if you want to select any any note, you hit Control Shift, and then you can click any note. And to unselect, you just click there again. For you to double the length of your notes, you hit Control B. You double exactly what you have. And if you want to select all the notes, you hit Control A. It allows you to select all the notes. To unselect, Control Shift, Control arrow. It allows you to move the notes. Control Shift. It allows you to move the notes on one step in different direction. Shift and drag allows you to put in notes at your own length, like this. Because normally with a normal draw tool, you cannot really control shift allows you to have um, allows you to have control over the length. Control V Control V allows you to duplicate what you have, like this, and then you shift it, then control Alt Z allows you to undo. See what we have done? It becomes undone. And then undo again. But if it allows you to undo many times. But if you just want to undo once, Control Z, Control. If you want to undo one time, Control Z. If you want to change the length or play with the length of the chords, you come in the middle here, you hit shift, and then you can stretch them out, stretch them out. That's how you play with the length of the notes. Shift and movement. And so alt and drag allows you to play with the alt. Alt allows you to play with the length of the notes. Click alt, and then control I alt helps you move around like this. Con- control L move the length back to normal, like at the right steps. And control L, control D, shift D, you reduce the length of the notes. Control L, you increase the length of the note. So I hope this was it from Kalahari Echo Beats. I hope this was helpful. For more tips and tricks, click the follow button here. And for music, if you want to learn music theory, subscribe to the channel. Here we are all about music theory and piano roll, which will help you make better melodies and make better beats. Thank you.